Good morning everyone, my name is Nurul, Ainaa, Batrisya, Binti, Fazeli, and my matric number is T07764. Today I will introduce activity-based costing or ABC. My presentation is based on the article A case study on the application of activity-based costing on the magnetic inductor. This article was written by Nurul Farahizamrud, Sri Narina Muhammad Zaini, and Muhammad Yazid Abu from University Malaysia Pahang, and published in the International Journal of Industrial Management in 2021. The case study focused on electronics company located in Pahang, Malaysia. In this presentation, I will explain what ABC is, why it was developed, and how it works using this article as my main reference. ABC is a modern cost accounting method that was developed in the late 1918 by Cooper and Kaplan. The main idea behind ABC is to assign costs to products, operations, or services based on the actual activities performed during production. Unlike traditional cost accounting, which often use broad average to allocate costs, ABC traces expenses to the specific activity that consume resources and drive costs. In ABC, activities are considered fundamental objects of cost. For example, in a manufacturing setting, activities might include machining, assembly, inspection, or packaging. Each of these activities use resources such as labor, materials, or machine time, and ABC seeks to measure how much of each resource is consumed by each activity. To do this, ABC uses what are called cost drivers. Cost drivers are factors that directly influence the cost of activity. For example, the number of machine hours might be a cost driver for the machining activities, while the amount of material used could be a driver for assembly or packaging. By linking costs to these drivers, ABC provides a much richer of meaningful picture of where its money is being spent in the production process. Now, why was ABC developed and why it is so important today? Over the past 7 decades, manufacturing companies have experienced a significant rise in overhead costs. In some cases, overhead can make up as much as 45% of total production costs. Traditional cost accounting methods or TCA are no longer capable of allocating these costs accurately, especially in complex and automated production environments. This can lead to distorted product costs, poor pricing decisions, and reduced competitiveness. ABC was developed to address this limitation by tracing costs to the actual activities involved in production. This approach ensures that costs are allocated based on real consumption, not just broad average. As a result, managers can access to accurate, timely, and reliable cost information, which support better planning, control, and decision making. The central principle of ABC is that the total cost of a product is the sum of all activities required to produce it. By understanding and measuring this activity, company can identify areas for cost control and efficiency improvement. ABC has widely adopted not only in manufacturing but also in sectors like healthcare, education, and engineering because of its ability to provide detailed and actionable cost information. In summary, ABC was a powerful for modern organizations that want to understand their true costs and make it informed management decisions. Let's now look at how activity-based costing works in practice. The central principle of ABC is that activities are the fundamental objects of cost. The total cost of a product or service is the sum of all activities required to produce it. ABC uses cost drivers such as machine hours, labor time, or material usage that directly influence the cost of each activity. Implementing ABC generally follows 4 basic steps. First, identify all the activities involved in the production process. Second, assign resource costs like labor, materials, and overhead to each activity. Third, define the output, which can be products or service. Finally, allocate the activity costs to these outputs using appropriate cost drivers. By following these steps, ABC provides management with accurate and detailed cost data. This supports better planning, control, and decision-making, which is why ABC has been widely adopted in manufacturing and other industries for cost control and efficiency.
Hi, my name is Yi Zhong with matrix number 293145. Now I'm going to talk about the factors influencing application of activity-based costing in Malaysia manufacturing industry. The first general factor is the external environment. The competitive market environment plays a critical role in driving the adoption of activity-based costing. As firms operate in increasingly volatile and globalized markets, especially in manufacturing sectors, they face intense pressure to manage cost effectively while meeting more specific and diverse customer demands. Manufacturing industry views ABC as a strategic response to external threats as it allows businesses to understand their cost behavior more clearly and make better informed pricing, productions, and investment decisions. ABC helps firms not only remain competitive but also enhance their resilience and adaptability in rapidly changing environment. The second general factor is the cost-saving mechanism. Cost-saving is a major motivator for implementing ABC. The system's ability to accurately trace cost to activities is important to enhance cost control and transparency. When integrated with practices like total quality management and just-in-time, ABC become even more effective. This combination helps firms detect inefficiency, reduce waste, and improve overall operational performance, making ABC a highly attractive tool for cost-conscious manufacturers. The third general factor is the user attitude. The attitude of users and management significantly affects the success of ABC applications. Many manufacturing firms struggle with resistance to change, often due to lack of awareness, training, or fear of complexity. However, when companies invest in human capital development through training programs, workshops, and clear communications, this resistance can shift toward acceptance and enthusiasm. Furthermore, managerial commitment is key. Without support from leadership, even the best designed ABC systems may fail to be fully utilized. A positive user mindset and proactive involvement from decision makers are therefore crucial for sustainable ABC implementation. The fourth general factor is the company size. As manufacturing firms grow and their operations become more complex with diversified product lines, multiple departments, and larger customer bases, the need for a more refined costing system increases. Larger manufacturing firms are more capable of handling the data intensity and resource demands of ABC. These companies benefit more from ABC because it helps them understand the true cost and profitability of their products and services. Moreover, as firms expand, ABC supports better resource allocations, invest planning, and performance evaluation, and thereby making it a valuable tool for strategic growth. The first factors that influence the application of ABC in Malaysia manufacturing industry is the usefulness of cost information for decision making. The study found that companies are more likely to adopt ABC when they perceive their current cost data as inadequate for strategic decisions such as pricing, budgeting, and product design. Traditional costing systems often rely on averages and broad cost allocations, which can lead to inaccurate product costings, especially in complex and multi-product environments. Inaccurate costing leads to a wide range of decision errors. For example, firms may aggressively promote unprofitable products, set prices too low due to understated costs, and misjudge product design or capital investment based on incorrect cost assumptions. ABC helps resolve this issue by tracing costs more accurately to the activities and resources consumed, making it a powerful tool for managerial decision making. The second factor is the organizational support, particularly from top management and non-accounting departments. Companies with strong internal support structures such as committed leadership, cross-department collaborations, and resource allocations are more successful in adopting ABC. Support isn't just about money and technologies. It's about creating a culture that recognizes the importance of cost accuracies. This includes ensuring accounting teams and operational staff work together, promoting ownership of the ABC systems beyond just the finance departments, and gaining buy-in across various functions. The third significant factor is the performance measurements or internal measures. This refers to how companies monitor and manage internal processes like quality, time, and cost efficiencies. Firms that already emphasize these internal metrics are more likely to adopt ABC because they see it as an extension of their performance management tools. The study cited Malaysian firms' growing focus on internal indicators such as production efficiencies and quality controls. This is why ABC aligns well with their performance improvement goals. ABC helps this firm by making overhead costs more transparent, highlighting inefficiencies, and linking performance directly to cost-driving activities. That's all from me. Thank you.
Evening, doctors and everyone. My name is Siti Binti Muhammad Fauzi, biometric number 294881. Today, I will present about the ABC in the manufacturing industry, especially focusing on how external focus driver its adoption. Our insights are drawn directly from the research of Tensor and Masada. First, a key external driver, as by Tensor, is the customer-driven environment and global competition. This focused manufacturing system to become more flexible, integrated, and highly automated to boost productivities and reduce costs. In this landscape, accurate cost calculation is crucial for sustained competitiveness. Traditional costing can destroy cost informations, but ABC exposed undercosted and overcosted products, allowing for improved pricing policies and strong competitive advantage. Next, increasing product variety and industry complexity, also emphasized by Tencel and Masada, are significant external factors. As product variance grow, traditional fixed cost accounting method become limit of the resulting in incorrect and overly simplistic allocation of product costs. ABC directly addresses this limitation by providing more price cost allocation. This is external for companies like the Siti were firm in one study which deal with diverse products and need accurate costing for each. Third critical external factors, according to Tencent and Masada, is technological advancement in manufacturing. The shift toward highly automated systems for increased productivity means direct labor costs become less significant will over costs, which are harder to traditional method to trace become a large proportion of total costs. ABC hereby tracing costs in this automated environment, revealing the true economics and advanced production process. For example, Tencent case study note the use for ultimate machine in the pressure casting departments, constructing with classical casting the reels on direct labor. Masada research refers the intense global competitions and rapid technological advancement are central. Companies' global research for high quality products to compete effectively. Traditional costing approach often fail to provide management with enough data in such a competitive market. ABC, however, had monitored continuous performance improve, increased company profitability, and aids in making strategic decisions. Masada noted that ABC adoption is driven by desire for increased efficiency in the face of intense competition. Another key externals, as highlighted by Masada, is changing consumer preference and the demand for value. Businesses must now find a way to produce products as low cost and high quality and the best price for the consumer, all while maintaining profitability. ABC contributes to improve and develop products by focusing on activities that add value and limitation to stock that not. This naturally improves the company's competitive position by meeting customer desires. Finally, industrial complexity, as noted by Masada, driver ABC adoption. The increasing product diversity and industrial complexity in developing enterprise led to the emergency of the ABC systems. They consider a critical enabler for ensuring correct product price compared to conventional approach, addressing their drawbacks by attributing indirect costs more accurately to product and service.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ilmam Mushrief bin Zulkifli. My metric number is 307352. My topic is challenges of ABC and case studies. So next, challenge of activity-based costing. First is complexity and resource intensity. In implementing ABC can be complex and resource intensive, requiring significant time and effort to identify activities, assign costs, and maintain the system over time. Second is resistance to change control and efficiency. Organizational resistance is a common challenge. Employees may be reluctant to adopt new costing method due to unfamiliarity or fear of increased accountability. Third is high implementation cost. Initial implementation can be costly, especially for a small and medium-sized enterprise due to the need for training, software, and consulting service. Next, Case study of ABC implementation. First is case of manufacturing company. A Spanish company producing plastic component applied ABC to determine the cost of product more precisely. The implementation allowed the company is identified unprofitable product and the corrective action. Second is food industry example. A, a firm in the food processing industry used ABC to analyze indirect costs and understood cost driven better. The application result in the realization for some product consume significantly more resource than other. Third is impact on profitability analysis. The second document provides a general view of how ABC has enabled companies to release product profitability, especially where traditional costing system make the true cost structure. ABC provide more transparency, especially in companies with a high proportion of indirect costs. So the conclusion is, while the road implementing ABC is demanding, the system capacity to enhance cost transparency, strategic planning, and competitiveness justify the effort, particularly in dynamic and cost-sensitive industry. Organizations that invest in proper design, staff training, and continuous system evaluation can maximize return on their ABC implementation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Irfan Aqil alias Afiffy bin Sulaiman. My number matrix is 306473 and I want to talk you about the benefit and implementation of ABC. Benefit of activity-based costing, ABC. Number one is about the more accurate costing and pricing. ABC allocates overhead costs based on the actual activity, leading to more precise product or service costing compared to a traditional costing method. For example, ABC traces overhead costs to activity for precise product costing and better pricing decision. And number two is about the improved cost control and efficient. By identifying high cost activity, organization can focus on improved efficiency and reducing costs. Identify efficiency activity and focus on reducing non-value add tasks. And number three, support strategy decision making. Provide insight into the cost driver, enabling better resource allocation and the long-term strategy decision, like provide valuable insight for resource allocation and business strategies. Implementation of ABC, firstly, is high implementation cost and resource intensity. Setting up ABC system requires significant investment in time, money, and resources. Initial setup required significant investment, challenging especially for SME. And secondly, about the complexity and data requirement. The process of identify activity and cost driver can be complicated and time consuming. ABC requires detailed and accurate data collection, which may not always be feasible. Detailed data collection and analysis can be overwhelming. And lastly, about the resistance of change, employees and management may resist adoption ABC due to unfamiliarity or fear of increased security. For example, employee reluctance and lack of the management commitment hidden adoption. Finally, in the conclusion, ABC application of ABC costing ABC in the manufacturing industry provide greater accuracy in the cost allocation by linking overhead to actual activity. This approach helps manufacturers understand the true cost of the product, improve pricing strategy, and identify efficiency in operation. By highlighting cost driver, ABC support better decision making and enhance strategy planning in a competitive market. While it requires time and resources to implement, especially in a complex manufacturing environment, the long-term benefit, such as improved cost control and operation efficiency, make it a valuable tool for modern manufacture. I think that's all. Thank you.